This is Will Nunziata, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film. And today I am thrilled to be speaking with the acclaimed performer, the one and only PAYTON Max Carter. But before we get to our interview, here's a sneak peek at PAYTON's incredible talent.
I'm ready for my life to begin. I'm ready for it all to start. My heart's about to bust. Don't lead the way, I must follow my own bright star. Never a long cold night, I huddle down in the dark. I made a vow, if I ever made it out, I'd follow my own bright star. Bright star, keep shining for me. Shine on and see me through. Bright star, keep shining for me. And one day I'll shine for you.
Well, hello, PAYTON. How are you?
I'm great. How about you?
PAYTON, I'm doing so much better now that we are finally meeting up, and you are such an amazing performer, still at the amazing Marymount College. Listen, I want to know first and foremost, talk to me about why the song Bright Star from that incredible musical means so much to you.
So I actually moved to New York mid-pandemic. So I think just waiting for after school was put off for so long, and school of course was kind of my escape to get to New York from my hometown of Utah. So the song really speaks to just waiting for my life to begin, which, as corny as it sounds, is very, very relatable to a lot of us as artists.
Absolutely. My goodness. Well, PAYTON, that's so brave of you to not only pursue your bliss and your dreams in the middle of a pandemic, let alone how lucky are we that you just literally launched your website just a few days ago, and we get to see so many amazing aspects of your talent through your videos that you have online, between your singing, some monologues. You're an incredible young talent, and you've already gotten to tackle some really cool roles in musicals and plays. Are there any in particular that stand out to you as like moments where you were like, oh my God? It was like, was it after one particular experience? My question really is that you were like, oh my God, I really want to pursue this professionally.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as a kid, this has always been something that I wanted to do. But I think, really when it was like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. I was in a production of Newsies in Park City, Utah, um, and did the production in both spoken English, and ASL, um, and it um, just connecting to a community of hard of hearing and deaf performers in the state of Utah was just made me realize how much talent that it's not being seen. Um, and so I don't know, just being a part of raising voices that aren't necessarily heard very often was life changing, to say the least.
That's amazing. That's amazing, Peyton. And I heard so much about that production. I have many friends who are from the Utah area and often go back to perform there. I'm curious to know also, I think there's a preconceived notion with people like yourself who are naturally optimistic that they can only do one thing. But it seems like, just in my research of you, that it's actually the more complex roles that you really find the most interesting. Talk to me a little bit about some roles that you've yet to play, that you cannot wait to dig your teeth into.
I can't wait to dig my teeth into. Um, I'm super excited to one of my dream roles is Warren from Ordinary Days. And that show has always kind of been one of my favorites. Specifically just because it's it's ordinary, like, to say the least. The production is just follows four very ordinary people in their endeavors just throughout life, like very average problems, but it really shows why the ordinary things in life are so, so beautiful. And I think as I've started to, you know, grow and become a more full artist, I connect with that super deeply.
That's amazing. I mean, and look at you're already so young yet so accomplished. I'm so excited to one day work with you. As you know, I'm a director here in Manhattan. But I love also the fact, Peyton, that you're unapologetic about just being able to showcase so many of your talents. You know, people again can look more about you. That's great English, Will. They can read more about you by going to the links below this video. There it is, Will. Um, I want to know, Peyton, listen, this has been a tough time for all humans, but especially artists, especially a lot of young artists who are moving to Manhattan like yourself in the middle of a pandemic. What advice would you give to artists who have yet to move to Manhattan that are planning on moving to Manhattan and still in the middle of a pandemic?
I'd say it's easier than you're thinking it is. I mean, yes, of course, moving across the country, across the world for some people, it sounds very, very intimidating, but the community of artists in Manhattan and in New York City are just the utmost supportive. And um, one of my favorite things about the theater industry is that we're all kind of going through the same things at the same time. So um, though New Yorkers get a bad bad rep, I feel like everybody's been nothing but kind in my college program, in productions that I've been working on, in master classes that I've taken. So don't be afraid to reach out to artists who do live in New York City and seek further advice or on specific things such as like apartment, work, things like that. Because people are genuinely there to help young struggling artists.
Absolutely. Well, look at, I mean, no matter what your age is, you're absolutely right. People are always going to be in an ebb or in a flow in this industry, especially. And you are such an
Yeah.
amazing talent, Peyton. I'm so grateful for your time today. So excited you're coming on board this incredible new social media app. Like I told you offline, so many amazing theater artists, many of whom have Tony Awards and lots of experience, but like yourself, so much experience, future Tony Award winner. And I'm just excited that you are in Manhattan pursuing your bliss. And I'm so excited that we're now connected as well now, Peyton. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.